This video is covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, etc.
Testimony continued today in the most notorious criminal trial in Richland County. Dr. John Boyle is accused of killing his wife Maureen and burying her body.
The 12-year-old son finally took the stand.
Very confidently told the jury it was his decision to testify against his father.
I heard a scream, I heard a thud. It was about this loud.
We, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
There is a YouTuber who has come under fire recently, and her name is Bullhorn Betty. Apparently, Bullhorn Betty, when talking about some things, has perhaps not been, I don't know, accurate in her assessments or accusations.
I don't like the drama on the channel, and the more I resist the drama and keep it focused about Sebastian, the more these distractions keep coming up. This is all about Sebastian Rogers, Sebastian Wainwright Rogers. It's not about Seth Rogers. It's not about Katie Proudfoot. It's not about Christopher Proudfoot. It's about where is Sebastian Rogers and how can we bring him home.
A court-ordered hearing is set for August 8th at the Sumner County Courthouse. Each of Bullhorn Betty's YouTube videos will be summarized for the DA's office. Until that time, a temporary restraining order says Andra cannot stalk or come within 100 feet of Katie or her home. In Nashville, Caitlin Quisenberry, News 2.
I'm just learning about this, as we all are. A couple of things that I think are interesting is I noticed in that video, I guess I should pull it up, but I noticed in the video, I'm gonna try to find it here. Okay, so if we scroll through, add that back. If we scroll through here and we see,
No
okay,
claims.
so here's what we see here. Okay, so I noticed if it's all about Sebastian Rogers, it's all about finding this kid. Does the Bullhorn Betty Clout Chaser line of stainless steel tumblers, is that part of the Sebastian Rogers, like let's find Sebastian Rogers? Is that part of it? Or the coffee club too, black mug? So let's go to her channel, because I'm just curious. Oh, here we are. Okay, so this is apparently her last, let's see here. And this is probably my biggest thing. This is probably one of my biggest things when it comes to true crime is what dog is in this fight? Bullhorn Betty. Loves me for values such as criticism, comment. Okay, so Bullhorn Betty. I've covered a lot of cases, including Gabby Petito. Okay, so I think this was the thing. Okay, I know who this woman is now. Okay, so I remember when I was at CrimeCon, I met up with Gabby Petito's father and stepmother, and her mother as well, and they talked about this woman. They are not fans. Let's put it that way. This other screen here. This is the receipts, if you guys will. Where's the window? Yeah, there it is. Okay, this is it. So Andrew Lynn Griffin, 44, female, white, non-Hispanic, date of birth September, custody status date August 25th at 2:12 a.m. So she just got booked last night, August 24th, 10 p.m. in Clarksville, Tennessee. There you have it. So this is, I guess, what I'm sort of discovering, violating the orders of protection. Got it. So she violated the orders of protection. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, so I remember Gabby's parents telling me about this woman. Now this all makes sense. This is the thing. So I'm trying to think of a way to really describe all of this. So, okay. So I always, as you know, you come here to this channel, you listen to what I'm saying, because you understand that I have this unique perspective on true crime, the justice system, et cetera, et cetera. And with that, the reason I have that is because I was forced to have that. This is not a hobby of mine. This is not like I really want to get involved in other people's cases. I really want to get involved in other people's lives. No, it's just kind of because people come to me, they ask me questions, et cetera, and it's a thing. And so I do bring my perspective into this. I don't understand. I was in a documentary last year with Vice News about true crime. I don't understand people who become so obsessed about things that have absolutely nothing to do with that. Now, I understand the perceived injustice, and I understand a child missing and all that, and the community wanting to rally. I'm all for that. But people who take up and then make it their lives because it's a lot like when before Brian Koberger was arrested, there was another YouTuber, a TikToker who was a psychic. And this person accused a professor at the University of Idaho for slaying, Kaylee Goncalves and the three others. I can't remember their names off the top of my head. I apologize to anyone. I can't remember their names. The 4 students at the University of Idaho, but accused them of doing this behavior. They were a professor, and they have obviously since sued for defamation. Now, again, defamation is a whole thing that you got to prove and everything like that. But this woman was convinced because she's a psychic and went after this professor, which then, of course, all of the community, all of the outliers, this social media storm. All these people went after this innocent professor and destroyed her life, or attempted to do so. And this is really serious stuff. So when these YouTubers do this, they start just blindly accusing people, and they start stalking people, and they start saying, I know better. Yes, grifters. Exactly. Grifters. This is the grifter show. This is what it is, because again, to point to what I was showing, she's selling merchandise on her page. Let's see her where's your, and she's got here's her merch store, which she sells. Yeah, you've got Bullhorn Betty. Wow, she's got mugs, she's got this. Is why it actually creeps me out to even like show this stuff, because I don't want to give anybody any airtime, but it is humorous. It's humorous because she's talking about the good nature of her. Oh, I'm an innocent person. Oh, I'm trying to help. It's all about Sebastian, yada yada. No, it's not, you selfish woman. It's all about you selling shit and selling your channel. Look at this crap. Socks, the whole thing. I mean, whatever. I'm not, I'm all for commerce just like the next person, but you can't do that on the backs of people's tragedy is my whole point. You can't be like, oh, let me just talk about all this stuff. Let me just, it's one thing, obviously, there's people who are commentators or Court TV, they're offering, and I'm here offering my unique perspectives. I've been involved in these things, and I'm trying to share my perspective with people. There's obviously lawyers who are law tubers who are sharing and talking about their experience based upon their, Melanie Little, for example, lawyer, Emily Baker, these people, right? Runkle of the Bailey, blah, blah, blah. You can name a bunch of them. People, they have a background, they have an education, and they want to share that with the public, right? This is a total grifter. Yeah, it's disgusting. There are people, a lot of people, I saw that, the Take Care of Maya trial, a lot of people were posting, people jumped on that bandwagon and took sides. And again, I know some of these people that make content. It was very disappointing because I thought, wow, you're really coming after the family and the family who are victims. Okay, but they've made a lot of money because of that. It's unfortunate to see these things. And lawyers giving their opinion of this. I do see that is, and hopefully this will stop her, and hopefully this is used as a cautionary tale. I don't think it's going to do any good. They talk in circles, and they're smarter than everyone else in the room, and it's like you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. You're not a well person. You're not a well person if this is what you're going to do. Is you're going to grift people and accuse parents of this type of stuff. I know a lot of people did this, and breaking a restraining order, and there are appropriate ways to do things like that. Sarah Turney, who does Voices for Justice, would be a fabulous example of someone who talks about cases, who raises awareness for the families, and puts the information out there. She's not actively pursuing people and castigating people online on social media. Now, she does to her own father, who she believes took the life of her sister, Alyssa. Absolutely. She's every right to do that. And it's heartbreaking to see what Sarah's been through, as someone who's been there. But again, she does that and has that mission to help people, raising awareness for people who are missing persons cases, because there needs to be a lot more of that, especially when children are involved. But this whole thing of people it's just creepy. There's no other way to describe it. It's creepy. It's eerie. It's off-putting. It's gross. It's what are you doing? What are you doing? Why is this? Why are you involved in someone else's life like this? This is ridiculous. That's my opinion. And I have very strong opinions about all this. Yeah, she's dangerous. I think, people like this, I would say that people like this are unwell. They're not, why are you being involved? Bullhorn Betty, good riddance to bad rubbish, as we like to say. Hope you learn your lesson. Don't stalk people. Don't be a grifter. It's weird. Don't be weird. Just don't be weird. We don't like it.
Okay, guys, that about does it for this video. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'd like to thank everybody for watching my video. And until next time, be well.